Hello, I am here to do my check-in for day 25 of the Ting 2022 weight loss challenge. I ended up, going to bed last night after I finished out the day. I didn't really feel like hopping on and making a vlog. I just wanted to wind down and dig on my ASMR with Silver Hair. Had a great session with him last night. I've really been enjoying bringing in the calming influence, winding down my day properly, tending to my nervous system. I feel like it's making a difference. I'm feeling more rested and just better supported. I've noticed this week. It's like I'm bringing things into balance. So glad I brought that piece in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if it does have an effect on my results when I check those in just a couple more days here. So my workout yesterday for the 25th day of this challenge went so well. It was my best yet. And there were actually 4 exercises that I have not been able to do all out, and have had to do, with modification or alteration throughout this program that I was able to do yesterday. So that was really cool for me. I'm just really excited about experiencing, the improvement in athletic performance. That's really just what's jazzing me more than anything else. I've so wanted to have that freedom in my body, just that freedom of movement. And so this feels just super, super good to me. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to report. I have 2 more workouts to get in. I'm grateful there's only 2 before I get my week of active rest, because I have been used to, having that 3 days of intense exercise and then getting that day of active rest to break it up before completing the last 2 sessions for each week. So this week being the final week has really been, taking up the intensity level, because, we're dealing with 6 workouts back to back to back with no active rest. And it's a lot, I was super, super, super sore yesterday, and I was actually really tired from the workout, and everything in me just, wanted to reorganize the flow of the workout schedule and be like, well, technically day 28 is an active rest day this week in this 4-week challenge. And what if I just took day 28 and I inserted it here instead and moved that workout forward, since I'm going into active rest after this? And I was like, you know what? No, just stop. Just stop. I'm noticing ways that, like, I'll try to weasel my way out, of following through on things like this. It starts out with the best of intentions, where it's like, okay, I'm still gonna get it in, but I'm just reorganizing it a bit. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong, with people doing that, if that's what they're really pulled to do. Make the challenge your own, do it your way. But I'm just referring to myself and what I know my patterns are. And for me, if I set my mind on a goal, something that I'm working towards, it's really important for me to hold myself to it, because it's that straightening by fire. It's like that moving outside of my comfort zone that actually is such a route to growth for me, not just in what I'm trying to achieve, on the outside with my physical body in this case, okay, but in other areas of life, like my material goals. But it also it does something for me emotionally and mentally that really helps me, you know, just become more focused and puts me on a track to success. I often in the past have sort of like given myself leeway in some cases, and I've seen the way that it can sabotage me. And you know, a little leeway soon becomes a lot of leeway, you know, and then the next thing I know, I've gotten off track. So it's something I've really been focusing a lot on for a while now. It's been a number of years, you know, but I used to be, when I was younger, a very focused, like driven person. And there's times that I can be out of balance with that too. You know, I am kind of a person of extremes, and I acknowledge that. But I think like I went through a period where, especially in my recovery, right? Because eating disorder is all about the extremes, right? And it's kind of like that mentality of all or nothing. It's black or it's white. It's yes or it's no, you know. There is no room for like the in-between zone with the eating disorder brain. And so initially when I went through my recovery, it's sort of like when you're trying to find your balance, it's sort of like that pendulum swinging, right? You know, before the pendulum settles in the center, it has to kind of go from one extreme end to the other. And so I went through a big period in my life where I really tamped down my fire. I really tamped down my drive because I felt like a fear, you know, this unreasonable fear that if I push too hard with anything, if I go over that edge, you know, if I go into that focus driven place, I'm going to go out of balance with it. I'm going to be excessive with it. I'm going to end up back in, you know, my disorder. And I've really realized that that's not the case. You know, it's not the case. I have learned the balance. I do know when to pull back. I do know when to take a rest. I do know the value of self-care and how important that is. I mean, prime example is last night, you know, I could have put up this vlog, but I really was like, you know what? No, we got the workout in, we did what we needed to do, and I'm tired. I need to just relax and have a relaxing night and make that a priority to just drop in and let the day go and have a nice calming end to my evening, and I can get to that in the morning, you know, and it felt right. So I've learned how to have that balance, and when I do need to really hold myself accountable and follow through, and I did tell myself yesterday, I was like, hey, you know, if you're really having a hard time with the workout, like just modify it. You're tired, you know, you're tired, you're really sore, so you might not, you know, be on par with your usual performance, and that's okay. So I think that's the difference, you know. It's like I still followed through, but I gave myself that unconditional permission that if I couldn't work out at the level that I had been working out because of the soreness and the fatigue, that was okay. So, and it ended up not being the case, as it always is. It's like once I got moving, I got into it, my body was able to adapt to it just fine, and I'm actually much less sore today. So, you know, there is something to that. Sometimes with training, it's really weird like that. You start out a workout really sore, you know, and you think, oh my gosh, this is just going to rack me. And then you do it and you realize it helped you flush some stuff out. So that's where I'm at today. I feel better, and I feel more well rested. I got to bed earlier again last night, so feeling good about that. I've only been going to bed a couple hours earlier, but it's made a significant difference for me. So I'm going to keep focusing on that and addressing that. But I just wanted to do this check-in and follow through. I will be back. I don't know if I'll be back later tonight or if I'll be back tomorrow morning with my check-in for today, which is day 26. I'm about to get my, workout in that leaves me only one more day to go tomorrow on Sunday. And then I will have officially completed the first round of this challenge. And super stoked about that. Feel really good about it. And yeah, I'm going to drink my bulletproof coffee, and then I'm going to get this workout in and get on with my day. So have a beautiful day. Thank you for checking in with me, and for all your words of encouragement. It's really been a help, in and keeping me going. And I appreciate you. All right, I'll see you soon.